Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and bring us in.
Okay. Let's go have some fun.
Did he say let's go have some fun?
That's what he
I
just
never noticed that.
And do you know what time it is? It's
I think it's time for another episode of Vaulti Radio.
That it is.
I'm here with my co-host Carlo and another one of my co-hosts.
Grant Kennedy.
Y'all hear
There
that?
he is again.
Oh God!
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
been
hey,
waiting.
I'd call you a guest if it wasn't for you saying
I know.
what you said this morning.
I had to make it apparent.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, thank you so much for tuning in again. For those just listening at home, I'm talking with my hands right now, but for those watching, you'll see that I'm talking with my hands. We appreciate you guys for listening today.
Little Flame Vintage. Thank you for listening today.
Oh yeah, shout out
We
La Flame
appreciate
Vintage,
you.
one of our
Shout
many shout outs that we're gonna have this episode.
Absolutely.
But most definitely shout out to La Flame. We love you, bro. Can't wait to see you and have you on.
Link.
Absolutely.
So
Link on
I'm gonna go ahead
Sunday?
and start this episode off with a message from Brandon.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Brandon, for some reason, he just wanted me to, kind of relay a message.
To everyone.
Can I
Not
give
to
a
us
little
specifically.
context why he's not here today?
No, that's what this is about.
Oh, okay.
Tight.
Exactly.
Here
So,
we go. Here's
so
his
this
excuse.
is not me saying this. This is not me speaking for Brandon. This is his actual words. He goes, "Message to all Vaulti Radio listeners. To all the listeners, I would like to apologize for being gone again. I am currently. Oh, by the way, please hold all comments till the end.
I'll try my
Okay.
best.
To all the listeners, I would like to apologize for being gone again. I am currently being held at gunpoint by 3 final exams. They said if I don't do good on these tests, I won't get my diploma and I'll die. I'll be back next week. Love you all. P.S. Me and Creamy Linky." That's what he said. Also, I just want to
There
note
we
that
go.
he actually typed, "I would like to apologize for me being gone again. I am currently being had at gunpoint." But I went ahead and, auto-corrected for him.
Okay,
Man,
tight.
you're a saint.
Anyways,
Wow.
okay,
happens when you're
let her rip, dude. What the hell is he even
Yeah.
talking about, bro? I'm sure
Yeah.
nobody even noticed that he was gone last episode. No, just kidding. I love you.
Who's
I love you,
Brandon again?
No, that's fucking hilarious.
I'm surprised he didn't plug his merch that he just dropped or something
Yeah.
like that, or anything. I don't know. He wanted to, whatever.
Also, one thing that I do want to say is that Daniel, thank you for listening to the podcast. He said me and
Oh,
Craig
he
Nealon-
listened?
He
He
did.
did.
He
He
said
did.
he said the phrase, and there is no
way.
I swear,
He
my
kind of
life.
butchered the phrase, but he
he
we knew
did.
what
I-
he was saying.
Yeah.
What
Like,
did he say?
He's like me and he didn't say creamy right.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what he said. He said it 2 different
By
times.
the way,
and both
guys.
times they
By
were
the way,
different.
Cream is my cat. One of his many nicknames is Creamy.
Creamy.
He used to have a sister. Rest in peace, Sugar. She is definitely missed. I think about her every day.
Gone but not
Period.
forgotten. But yeah,
I know y'all think about her every day.
I might have forgotten.
No, I said gone but not forgotten.
No, but anyways, that's what the whole inside joke
Yeah.
was about.
Well, the actual inside joke is the first night we did the podcast, and then we went to go drink. Remember?
Yes, that's
And-
right.
And Brandon comes in, super tossed.
So
and-
tossed. I had to be babysitter that night. I tell
He burst into
Brandon.
my room 3 times.
I tell Brandon that there's a plug right at his head, like an extension cord, and I'm like, "Here, plug in your charger right here." And he goes, "Okay." This guy, for some reason, gets up and goes to an outlet on the wall, all the way on the other side of my living room, and coincidentally enough, it's right next to Cream's food and water.
Yeah.
And so that was the whole context of it. It was he had texted me. He said, "Me and Creamy Linky." And I was like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why did y'all link?" Like,
Avery showed
where?
me that.
Like, because he can't get he gets on the couch, but not when people are on there.
Right.
But I'm just like, how did y'all link? Come to find out, I come out here the next morning. You guys are gone, and I see the charger plugged in over there, and I'm just like, why the fuck? He had a plug right next to him.
That's
he
funny.
chose
Anyways,
to-
yeah. Sorry, we get sidetracked, but shout out to Daniel. Thanks for listening, man.
Yes,
Shout out
thank
to
you so
Creamy
much.
for Linky.
That's so funny.
Anyways, like I said, we're gonna get into a number of topics today. One of them being breaking news. But there are reports. This is official, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty official.
So
There's not a lot of names. There's a few notable names, but yeah, a lot of people.
What really happened for context, so we can get into it really quick, is that A number of people are walking out of Nike or being fired or leaving for no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're
reason.
walking out.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't think they're getting fired.
I haven't read everything, but I heard from Mars and I heard from Kenny that a lot of people are walking out of Nike because they're not getting enough creative control or creative direction whenever it comes to actual product. And
I'd add, not regular people, like designers
Yeah,
for
designers.
Nike. Very
Yes.
important designers. Like in one article, one person had been with Nike since like 1990.
Yeah.
Like these people have been with Nike and they're just
The
now.
dude that made which model was
95.
it?
The Air Max
The
95.
Air Max
yeah.
95s.
Another very notable like person, because obviously the Air Max 95 is really big, like in the UK, for example. You know, like
When
it's-
you're rolling with the Mandem.
yeah.
Roadman.
But yeah, a lot of people have left Nike, and this was from Carla, that because they don't have enough creative control. I feel like Nike's never given creative control, really.
Dude, that's what I was
mean?
about to say. Nike has fumbled so many bags, dude. And
Yeah.
a prime example, at least to me, because it's one that I've kept up with, was them fumbling the Sean Witherspoon bag. They had so
Yeah.
many models of his shoe that, were one of ones,
Yeah.
friend of families,
The tearaway
friends of families
joints,
or whatever.
like,
That's the
yeah.
tearaway joints with
Yeah.
the
Blue ones
with the
with the
flower
floral
pattern.
underneath.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude!
Yeah.
It's just amazing sneakers that would have just been. They would have just. That would have taken Nike. That would have won Nike the year, just like it did whenever the 97-1 dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, because what else dropped that year? It was like the Unions, the OG Unions,
Yeah,
Union Highs. Was that?
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good fucking year
That
for
was a
sneakers.
solid year.
2017.
Was that Travis? Was that the Travis one?
Those
that year?
no. The
was that-
sales, the Air
Oh, the
Forces.
sale
I'm
Air
pretty
Forces.
sure had came out that year,
Yeah.
or maybe the year before.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
crazy
fucking
to
remember,
think
dude.
Yeah, I think the Travis
But
one from
I mean, that's just a prime example that Nike is prone to fumbling the fucking bag whenever it comes to their creatives.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm
the
pretty
most
sure that
recent
was
example.
that was the reason why he had left Nike. Well, I think what it was is that they didn't want to sign him to another contract. I think that's what it was. They didn't want to extend
Yeah.
or give him
give him
those
more
other
shoes.
releases.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you see what he did with
Yeah.
how just creative he is with a fucking model like that.
Right.
I
He
mean,
won
God.
the Air Max design contest.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's how-
exactly. That's
and
how he
then
was
they-
able to fucking fucking make the shoe in the first
But he was
place.
like still working with them at that point.
Yeah,
Like
and I think one thing to that is like how you said that he won the Nike design contest is that Avery made the comment that it might be one of like the shoes of the year, and it's funny that was like a crowdsourced or not a Nike design shoe. You know, that
it was a whole
Right.
contest.
It was
Right.
it was a contest, and like it was literally a model that was given or that was already made, and I'm not sure if the contest was to blend two models or if he just did it on his own.
No.
think he
That's
just did it on his
if you
own, yeah.
actually look at the lineup, because I remember voting that year. If you actually look at
Yeah.
the lineup, I mean, like
There were actually some pretty good ones.
His was the best as far as concept
Yeah,
goes.
right.
Because
The
corduroy,
vintage, yeah, with the vintage corduroy
look,
thing,
all of
yeah,
it being
yeah.
recycled. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as like looking at the other models, I mean, there were some really solid shoes that people had made.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it was clear who was gonna win that contest.
Right.
I think
Right.
it was between him and I know there was this guy from like Thailand or something. I forgot some shit like that. But it was
It was
Yeah.
kind of close, but not really close.
no,
So,
dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
fucking
And at
smoked
that
him.
point, I mean, like just the name alone, it's like, oh, like yeah, I'll vote for
Dude,
him.
he
Like,
had
round two.
fucking you walk
Like,
into round two and
That's what
they
I was
had
gonna say.
they had the damn what's it called? The
It's a
damn
kiosk.
screens, the kiosk
Yeah.
you walk up to
I
and it's
literally
like cast your
voted
vote.
for it
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
I voted
Fucking
for him
sick,
there
bro.
at the
Yeah.
round 2 kiosk. I was gonna try to say
How
that, but
gas,
like,
bro.
I think that's super dope. But
Yeah.
like, one thing to that same note with like creative control, I had a question. We have it kind of blends into another topic that we wanted to get into, and it's kind of like three-way collaborations or collaborations in general. You know, like, do you think that they give the creative control to these collaborators to do whatever they want with these shoes, or do you think that they're like, okay, this is your signature look, I want you to do this, and you can put whatever fucking colors you want?
I think that because I know that some like
Like, do you think that Nike gives preferential treatment to their collaborators as opposed to their own design team?
I think if the money's there, because honestly, the only two people that have recently had more like freedom have been Virgil Abloh and Travis Scott.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, like it's because of the namesake. Like, I'm sure that they give these people more creative control. I mean, Alayla May to an extent as well, because
Oh.
she gets the models that she wants now, and she works them in her own style.
And they're all solid.
Yeah. But I think for the most part, yes,
But
they definitely give the like collaborators more, because at the end of the day, like with the 10, like those were something that Nike would never, like, I'm sure would
No
never like
fucking
like
way.
swooshes that are attached like with thread and not like in the shoe. Like,
Also,
No way,
One thing that I
bro.
was gonna say is that like the 10 are like, I feel like a different example. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the shoes now, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
I don't think so,
I think that ties
honestly.
into the collaboration.
No,
of
I
it.
understand. I understand. But I think that's an isolated example. What I was going to bring up is that like the more recent Off-White collabs have been the lots, where it's one shoe and it's all maybe different like colorways and a little bit of different material here and there, but it's essentially the same shoe 50 times. And do you think that that's like them being like, okay, this has done well? Because if you look back at his other dunks, they are almost identical, but like in a different colorway, where it's like the UNLVs,
UNLVs,
yeah, the
yeah.
pine
forest
greens,
green, the pine greens,
yeah, the Michigans.
so it's just like it's the same concept, but it's applied to a different shoe, where they're like, okay, this is part of the 10, or not the 10, but like his release after the fact.
Yeah.
It did really well. I want to capitalize on that and do more of that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like as far as it goes to the recent lot drop, I feel like Nike is really good at seeing what's really hot right now, and also
Yeah.
I think they're good at noticing what's not hot. An example. They know that Nike Dunk Lows are doing really well. Anytime they have Nike Dunk Lows,
They've dropped
no
more
matter the
Dunk
colorway,
Lows. They're like the Roche Run right now.
right?
Yeah.
They do well. So they give Virgil to do with his creative. They give him. I'm pretty sure with that. I mean, with any Off-White Nikes, you see that he clearly has 100% creative control, because there's no way that Nike would have gone with a fucking Jordan 5 that you can get a blade
Like,
to
get a,
and
like,
just
yeah, and just
like
cut the
that,
holes
or
out,
like how
right.
Sean Witherspoon did a Velcro on the tongue,
Right.
Yeah.
and he did, like I never
Yeah.
started seeing Velcro on Nikes, or at least noticing Velcro on Nikes, until after that shoe had dropped.
Right.
But going back to what I was saying, as far as like the lots, yeah, I just think Nike is good at seeing what's hot. They see that Nike Dunk Lows are doing really good, so they go and give Virgil, and they're like, hey, because I mean, I don't think that's ever happened where somebody is able to drop 50 different colorways of one shoe and then be
Right.
all, it's really just different color panels and different materials and stuff like that. I mean, we've seen maybe, what do you think, like 30 out of the 50?
No,
Like
not
maybe
even.
maybe
I would
like
say
20.
15.
No, yeah, like a solid, like maybe 20 different
Okay.
pairs.
You
True.
think 20?
Yeah, because I mean,
We've seen 50. I've seen a lot, because I feel like we've at least tripled up on a few.
the-
like
we've gone
14s,
through. We've gone
14s,
through like.
10s.
We've gone through almost. I mean, me personally, because I'm at the. We might not get them in, but I see a few pairs. Like
Right.
Lane brought a pair that we hadn't had before.
Okay.
It had like a maroon tongue with lime green laces. I think it was like number 8 or something. But yeah, I feel like me personally, I feel like I've seen at least 20 come in.
Okay.
But can you ask your question again about what was your question? 'Cause
So I feel
haven't-
like my question initially was, do you think that these designers like Nike are giving a little bit more
No,
creative
not that question.
Which one?
You asked one about. You said the 10 was different, and
So-
then you referenced the dunks, but there was a question in there.
My question is that like it's y'all were talking about how the collaborators can have more creative control, and then I countered with the dunks, saying that you may say that, and I think that the initial 10 is a standout outlier.
You don't think
from that
Virgil had
example.
any input?
I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm saying that, do you think that they are being Nike is being more directive, where it's like, you can do what you want, but these are the shoes that are doing well out of the things that y'all have produced, like out of the 10, do more of these.
I don't think that, because honestly, anything that Virgil puts his name on, it's going to sell out. The way that, because for example, like whenever they gave, I'm sure they give him the shoe, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't think that it's any sweat off of anyone's back if it flops or not. They're always going to do good. Like the
Yeah,
Vapor
no.
Streets and the Kygers, like even the like, to be honest, like you said, like a model that's not really popular right now, just from What we've seen are blazer lows,
Yeah.
and they were supposed to drop a blazer low, but like Virgil still had like they have the extra backsole with the holes in it, like. But I don't think that. I think that Virgil might ask him like what models he wants to do, and he probably gets them later on. I feel like the dunks were definitely something that they had planned, because dunks, like I posted on the story the other day, like the pair of the Spartan green highs, and I was like, these started the dunk hype. Like, let's talk about it. But it's true. Like that was the first dunk that came out, if I'm not mistaken. Like the dunk high, not like a SB dunk, and then they did the dunk low, the Be True to You pack, like shortly after that.
Okay.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah, they went crazy, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, like we're making these dunks. I'm sure that they see that and they're like, okay, like do a dunk. He does the dunks. They obviously do really well, and then I'm sure later down the line, I feel like that's a big project to do 50 different pairs or 48 like similar pairs with 2 different pairs. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think that I don't know. I don't want to discredit it, but I feel like whenever you have the outline for that shoe, you know, it's like if you think about it, there's only so many things that they did different, you know, just like different color here, different like things.
Yeah, I feel like that
I
plays
feel like when
into
when there's
all of that,
50,
though.
you know what I'm saying? It's gonna switch up, but
It's like the Pharrell Adidas Superstars when he did 50 different colors, you know, like, and they're all the
that
like
is so true.
two-tonal, like,
Yeah.
it's the same premise. Like Superstars were hot, and Pharrell, they gave it to him and they said, hey, do this, you
Yeah.
know, but like he put his own, like he put his foot in it. You know what I mean?
As far as the question that you had asked, and as far as your answer, I totally understand both sides.
Yeah.
Another example that comes to mind is that because essentially what you're asking is, are these collaborative artists able to pick exactly which shoe they get to work with?
Exactly.
Because in my opinion, or what I've heard is that, like for Travis Scott, for example, he released sixes because he liked sixes.
Yeah.
And another example is I remember seeing an interview with Nigel Sylvester. Oh, it was on Full Size Run.
Yeah.
Nigel Sylvester goes, when Jordan Brand gave me a model, or he was like, when Nike, Jordan Brand, whatever, gave me several choices of models, one's was one of them. So
Yeah.
I do truly think that they do give them choices, but it's probably a good amount of choices.
I feel like for certain names, like Nigel Sylvester was
Right.
the first BMX athlete, you know, to sign to Jordan. So that's a big thing, you know. But like I know, for example, like Aleli May didn't get the first shoe that she wanted when she did a collab.
So do you think that, like, going back to what Avery was saying, is how like Nigel Sylvester kind of got like an option? Do you think that they, like, kind of going back into what I was saying, where it's like they know what's gonna do well, you know, they kind of know what's gonna perform better,
Right.
And like they give you a platter of like, so like for right now it would be dunks, Jordan 1s,
Jordan
4s,
fours, yeah.
and 3s. How about that?
Right.
And they're just like, okay, so you're an artist. Here are the 4 hot models. Choose one of them. Do you think that they do something like that?
I think
because that's more of my question. Because like I don't doubt whatsoever that Virgil has creative control. Because like you said, and like you said, that Nike would never put fucking holes in there. Or like same thing with Union, they would
Right.
never do like a
a
fold over tab that
yeah,
you can like cut
exactly.
off. You know, like
Right.
it's very innovative. And like no disrespect to Nike, but the only thing that they have done, truthfully, that's super creative are dunks, like the early 2000s and 90s dunks.
Oh,
are
like SB, like the SB line.
You know what I'm saying? Like those
Pro
are the
Bs and
most
shit.
creative thing that Nike has put out, in my
The
opinion.
packs and
whenever,
shit.
Yeah,
whenever
yeah,
it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
to footwear.
Right.
The mama bear, papa bear, baby
Yeah,
bear.
exactly,
pack,
like,
but
dude,
you
But
know
you know what
what
I'm,
I
you,
got?
you know what I'm
Quagmires.
saying?
Oh.
You know, so it's just
Yeah.
like do you think that they give them like, okay, these are the 4 hot models right now. Here are the 5 hot models, and like do that. Like with Virgil, it's like maybe it's like, hey, here are dunks, fucking 5s, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. And he's just like, okay, like here are the 3 models that I want to do.
I think for certain people, that's how they. I feel like there's
Certain
tiers
people.
to it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
literally
saying,
all
dude.
it
Like
is.
Virgil, like
'cause
go-
we both had different example. Like his was Nigel Sylvester, mine was Aleli May. Like
Yeah.
they just have to, like, if it's circumstance, then sure they let you pick. If
Okay.
it's your first time and they want to test it out, they give you a shoe. You know, like no one talks about it, but there's an Ama Manier Air Force One.
Yeah.
Damn,
like
that's
yeah.
tight.
yeah, but like
Hey, in that vein,
uh-huh.
Nike, let us design a shoe. The Vaulti Radio crew, let us design a shoe.
Vaulti
please.
radio shoe.
What would you put on that? What shoe would it?
fire,
If
yeah.
we could design a shoe right now, kind of a quick tangent. Okay, let's make a three-way shoe right now. Three-way collab shoe.
It'd have to have the center swoosh logo on it.
Okay. Yeah,
have
for
to
sure.
have that.
We can make
Can
that
it be
happen.
Can it be a G Phaso? Can it be an Air Force One?
A G Phaso. I feel like
Or do you want it to be something else?
what's something that we all
Fours?
appreciate,
I'd want it to be a hybrid shoe.
like a Jordan Fusion.
Right, like a fusion.
4-1.
Yeah. It's like,
It's a
you know,
Jordan 1 with the cage.
certain upper, a certain sole, you know what
like
I mean?
those I think they're called the Fafar. They're like the dunks with the 6 tongue on them. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
God,
like
dude.
like something like that.
It sounds like a fever dream. Hang
Nah,
on, wait.
it's a very much a real thing.
Okay, G Phaso with the Vaulti swoosh check.
I'd need the Vaulti swoosh on the tongue and on the back. You know
On
what I
the
mean?
back, yeah. Like Nike with the yeah.
Yes, dude. It could have a swoosh on it too, because it's Nike giving
Yeah.
us the fucking shoe. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You
Have a big old swoosh on the Air Force.
Nike, we guess
Whatever.
you can have branding on your own shoe. It's okay.
I mean, we'll
give
consider
to-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll give it to you. You know,
we'll see how it looks in the final mock.
y'all are kind of cool.
But as far as colors and stuff, like,
I kind of want it all white and
Man.
like, a nice like.
we'll
leather.
see. We'll see. Stay tuned for that,
Yeah.
man. Oh my God, we're gonna go on Nike ID or Nike for you tonight. Almost called it Nike ID. Isn't that so funny?
wow. Perfect transition.
Three-way collab.
Yep, us 3 collabing.
Yeah,
dude.
Okay,
We can make it happen.
Yeah, but that's the next topic, guys. 3-way collabs. So I was on Instagram the other day, and I saw Bape was doing a collab, right, with Canada Goose.
And MCM. No.
But no, that wasn't it. But it was Bape, Canada Goose, and Concepts. And in my head, I was
snap.
like, but like Bape and Canada Goose alone is cool, but like,
What?
like where's Concepts is a store, no?
They
Like
sprinkle
it's
it
a
in. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Concepts.
But like,
is a
what
store.
is the like? I didn't
What's
see
the
the correlation.
correlation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question is like, how do you feel? It's like, how do you feel about 3-way collabs, and like, is it really necessary?
Is it?
You know what I
necessary?
mean?
First
Like-
off, I love that question and how you lined that up.
Because
With 3-way
obviously-
collabs. Is it even really necessary? I
I
love
like
that.
That's so opinionated.
That seems like a headline.
But I just feel like it's like. So here's my take on it. Like,
So you're
3-way
gonna ask a
collabs
question
are.
and then answer.
no,
Well, yeah,
please.
'cause I mean,
no.
the way that-
Honestly,
I'm kidding.
please,
So
because
this is-
I need
yeah,
I
this
need
is how-
something to
this is how I
bounce
feel.
off of.
Like,
I also want this to be a comedy podcast, so I'm trying to make jokes as well here and there.
Oh, man, try a bit
I
harder.
apologize. Hey,
Just
come
bing
on.
bong.
Yeah, okay.
Bing bong.
So, like for example, you know, Nike and Sakai have been doing. They've been working pretty close to each other. You know what I mean? But wait, Nike Sakai?
Yeah, I would say so.
Did they? Yeah. Okay, so Nike Sakai, because I was tripping. Nike Sakai, they did the vapor waffle or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and they were super popular, super limited. The green gusto pair, and then that red, blue, and yellow pair. Like, those go crazy.
Yeah.
They did a couple
Barney
more.
colorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did the Barney colorway. They did the Summit White, and then
Yeah.
they did the black pair.
Those didn't do
You know,
as
like-
good as the original drop, but
they're
they
up there
still
now.
did good.
Yeah.
And they like those colorways, man. The gray, the
But the main point is they held their longevity. You know, like they go for more than what they sold for. You know
sure.
what I mean?
Yes.
Like, but then there comes a point where, you know, they do the nylon ones, and it's like, and they do all right.
Yeah.
They're not as close to the other ones.
Yeah.
And then later down the line, they're like, hey, we're gonna do one with Fragment, and
Yes.
everyone thinks like, oh, like these are gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like a colorway that they already dropped.
Yeah.
And then a navy
and
one.
it just has like a serial number.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, exactly. But then it's
Yeah.
like, but then they don't even stop there. Then they do undercover ones, and those ones perform significantly less.
Whoa,
Like,
so bad.
yeah,
They
exactly.
did so
like,
bad.
yeah, I mean, like they
I'm
sell,
talking
but
less than retail.
yeah, exactly. Like, so my thing is like these big names like Undercover and Fragment, like like something like that should skyrocket those shoes, if anything. But they just very much like plateaued.
You know, I feel like, you would think, but I just feel like that's a prime example of them kind of just overdoing a model. Because I mean, Nike and Sakai, I mean, I kind of feel like, once you start to think of the Blazer lows and stuff like that, it just gets to a point where
Well,
you're like,
that's another thing.
fuck.
That's another thing. Like, they did the Sakai Blazer low, and they all performed terribly. They do the Cause one, And I mean, they're
be
worth.
determined.
No, they dropped them
Oh, they
already.
dropped.
They dropped them, but they like there
man.
was only 2 colors, and then they dropped 2 more colors too.
But one thing that I want to say in that vein, in your question, is that like, I think that 2 things. One is that whenever it comes to like, it kind of goes back to like our creative control question, because it's just like those, in my opinion, truthfully, like why the fuck would like Sakai or why the fuck would Fragment choose the fucking Blazer low? You know, like in my opinion, from seeing them all in shop, you know, we would any day of the week pass on that shoe. You know, it's not a
Right.
good shoe. It's not a hot shoe. It's just the reason why
Maybe
that
not
we
the Cosmos though.
No, man, bring the Cosmos in,
No,
man.
yeah,
Let's
bring
get
the
them in.
Cosmos
no,
in. Yeah.
I'm not trying to say
Anyways,
that in a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
disrespectful way. I'm
Right,
saying
right,
that
right.
it's something that we carry, and it's because
And it just
people-
doesn't- yeah,
it
exactly,
doesn't
like,
move that well.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I
and,
know.
And like in my opinion, it's just like that's not something that I feel like they would make. You know, and
Yeah.
my opinion is that these brands like Undercover or Sakai or Fragment or whatever, is that one, I feel like for the name of Fragment, I feel like there's different answers for a couple of these brands. For Fragment is that I feel like that name in particular was such a coveted name with the
Because
Nike
of
as
how
well.
seldom that they collaborate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then
right.
the value of that one shoe or the 2 items or whatever it may be skyrocketed because of that, because there
Right.
was only so many things.
Right.
But then they basically implemented the exact same thing that made him popular on a different shoe or on a different model and see how it performed.
Right.
But then also going to the Undercover fact is that that's not like, in my opinion, that's not fucking Undercover's demo. You know, they're like
Yeah,
Undercover's not the
exactly.
people that are gonna buy fucking trainers or like waffles or something like that.
Right.
They're people that are into like high fashion that want like
Right.
better garments. And like, in my opinion, the only times that those kind of collaborations go well is when like Nike Ambush and
right,
like
right.
because
Or like
it's,
Nike acronym.
because like some of like
tech wear,
Acronym
like,
too
Exactly.
is
like
a
applying
great
it, like applying it
example.
to a different shoe would have probably done a little better than applying it
and
to
like
a shoe.
also
that,
putting it into like a high fashion taste, because once you think
Yeah.
of like the Ambush, they had like not only like the weird fucking
the
dunk
extended
highs,
big swoosh.
but
and
they
the-
also had those
yeah.
fucking gorgeous jackets with the fur and like
Yeah.
the big Nike swoosh. So it's just
Dude,
like,
I want one of those so bad.
dude, they're gorgeous.
Yeah,
and
those
it's
are
just
so
like,
cool.
those are the items that if you're going to collaborate with these huge brands like Undercover, and their target demographic is people that are not into like trainers or like athleisure. They're looking
Right.
for more tech wear. They're
Right.
looking for more like designer wear. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it just
agreed.
like, I don't
Is
know. it's
Undercover
like-
tech wear? Or not tech
No,
wear?
No, they're
I wouldn't
design.
say
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
tech
yeah.
wear.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to say, because
I-
that I feel like
no.
that would fall into like a tech wear
Yeah.
situation, but no.
Nike/Arc'teryx next.
Man, dude. Speaking of that, that's on my fucking.
Jackie.
That's on my wish list right now. Is an Arc'teryx jacket, like a good one.
Hey, whoever has Avery for their Secret Santa, get him an Arc'teryx jacket.
You know what?
No,
kind
that
of
goes
jacket,
past the limit. Yo, don't do that. Yo, don't do that. It goes
You know
past
what
the
kind of
limit.
jacket I want?
Which
It's,
one?
Oh my god, it's CP. I don't know if it's CP Porter.
CPPP?
But they're the jackets with the they're the jackets with the
really
the
like that
goggles built in.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I want one of those so
Shut
bad. I want one of those
Is that
so
the
bad.
same brand that does like
need
the
a picture.
beanies with those?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Let
I
me
know
see if
what
I
you're
can.
talking
Let
about.
me see if I can find. Let me see if I can.
That's mad funny, dude. But yeah, as far as like stuff that I want right now, like with as far as like clothes go, it's so weird. Like I never ever have anything on like per se like my wish list or my want list, but I always just kind of have to rely for either what I see kind of out of the blue,
Yeah.
or I see someone else wearing, or I see like stuff
CP
that walks into the
Company.
shop.
They look like that.
Oh goodness!
Show the camera.
For those watching at
camera
home,
even.
Kenny, yeah, show them.
Just try.
My goodness, dude!
Put them on game.
See the goggles on there?
Yeah, these joints are super tough.
That is on a mad ting.
super sick.
It's a mad
I
team.
want one of those so bad.
But like, who would have thought that I would have got like a Yeezy Gap hoodie? Because that was whenever we had 15 in store or whatever.
Right.
And I see it, and I'm just like, damn, like this looks really good. Because the material, whatever. So I'm like, let me throw this on.
The fit's also
Whatever.
great.
One of the, we get to play dress up a lot at the
Barbie
shop, which is great. But I throw it on, and it's just one of those where I'm just like, yeah, needed a new hoodie anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just kind of stuff like that. I mean, what do you guys want right now? Or what are you guys looking for?
Don't ask me that
Even if you're
question.
not really actively
Does it have to
looking
be
for
clothing?
something, what is it? Yes, it does.
I don't
It
really.
does.
Can I tell you?
Shoes, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Anything.
If it's gonna be clothing, I really want more shoes. I feel like I lack in the kick department. I feel like I have I have a couple of
Like a
great.
solid rotation.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Lightnings,
whenever it
wide
comes to
arrows.
lacking in the shoe, what'd you call it? Department.
Yeah,
I love that. But I feel like as long as you have a solid rotation,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Something that
Because-
just like
I just kinda get
like
bored of my
befits your
shoes.
taste, if that makes sense.
right. I mean,
I get bored of shoes all the time.
Okay. You know, I have a good answer.
Let's
so,
hear it.
Yeah.
Ryan came in today. He brought in a pair of white cement 4s. I love 4s right now. I want those. And
They're
a
the
size
good,
8.5.
the good
Yeah.
white cement.
Those
fours,
are
too.
fucking
Solid.
sexy. Sorry.
Calm down there. Who let the dogs out? Hello.
Sorry. But yeah, that's what I want. I really want, like, I don't know. I've been on a 4 kick recently. I got the military blues. I got the Tech White or the White Oreo 4s. Really like those. I really want the white cement 4s.
Tech white.
That's what they're called.
White
Really?
tech.
White tech.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
White
Okay.
tech.
Well, I apologize.
Same. Yeah. Tomato.
Yeah.
Tomato.
It's like, huh?
Yeah. And the lightnings too.
Yeah, I know.
those.
Lightnings.
I do like the lightnings. They're a
And
little,
bro, quit playing with them, man. You got some Rickies in rotation,
Hey,
man.
all
You
I
got
wanna
you got
say-
the fucking the Vivian Westwood A6. Get out of my fucking
No,
face,
okay,
man.
CPFM forces.
I do.
CPFM
Okay,
force.
stop.
Like,
Yeah.
relax, dude.
Carlos
I don't want
shitting
to.
on him.
I don't want to
No.
hear it from you, bro.
Carlos definitely shitting on him, man.
Pardon me.
But one thing that I do want to say, you did say the Rick Owens. I don't want to take credit, but for the Vaulti boys, I was the first Vaulti boy with Ricks.
All
I wanna say.
I had a pair of Ricks
Not before me.
when we were at West Russell.
Oh, really?
I did. I had Geo baskets
He did. He
I
did.
did.
I remember those
because I couldn't sign them in the shop.
I remember being like, "What the fuck are those?"
Yeah, sorry, Carlo. Honestly, though, I didn't really know what I didn't really know what they were at the time. They were just like $200, and they were also like not my size. So I wouldn't say I wore them like once.
You're
but I
crushed
didn't.
by this.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm completely fine with
I
that.
was like,
I
"Oh
don't even
my
like
god!"
Geo baskets
No.
He
now.
just ruined his
Like-
no,
night.
I was just making a joke because like Brendan and James.
To be fair, Carlo
definitely-
did push the Rick
Rick
initiative.
Yeah, don't play with him. Don't play with
No,
him, man.
I'm just kidding. I just like to poke fun every once in a while.
No,
They're
but
about
I
to
mean,
debate
as far
about
as
this
like
in
just
store.
having a
And
solid
Chrome Hearts.
rotation
How about
is
that?
great.
I can get that, right? I can get the Chrome Hearts.
Never had Chrome Hearts prior. Yeah.
Okay, I got that.
That's true.
I would like to shout out Luke for that one, but I got Chrome Hearts at not 801, but I got it at North Main.
Black and gold joint.
Yeah,
Man,
That
that's
one's
that.
so hard.
I don't know.
Like it's from what 2003 or something. Like,
Yeah, around
it's
there.
Like a
Vintage
vintage
Chrome Hearts.
Yeah, that one was so sick.
Both of my Chrome Hearts pieces were vintage,
Yeah.
and then now I only have the beanie. But
Yeah.
hey,
Is that
that's-
white long sleeve, right? That
have-
you like
I have a
thought you
Chrome
got
Hearts
scammed?
piece.
I thought Premelli,
Oh.
you need to get better on shipping. That's all I gotta say. Hey,
He thought he
man.
got scammed and then it
Dude,
pulls
I
up in the
remember.
mail super
Bro.
random.
Come on, man.
I remember that.
No tracking. Actually, wrong tracking. He sent me tracking. Like, man, I don't mean to blow you up like this, man, but like, I got the wrong
Too
tracking
late.
number,
Right.
and
It's already been done.
You know, at the end of the day, I got the package, so you know, good business. But like, I mean, to an extent. But like, I get the tracking number, and it's not the right tracking number.
Right.
And then
You're like, why is this shipping to Maine? You're like,
it
what
wasn't
the-
even working, and I kept trying to follow up, and he was ghosting me, and I was like, nah, not like this.
Not the chromey.
Not the chrome. Why is everything chrome?
I do have a chrome piece now, though. I do.
Oh, the pendant?
The little pendant.
Is it the heart one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, you have a lot more jewelry now.
I do. I
Dude,
got a little more
the fucking buckle ring.
jewelry. Oh yeah.
Jewelry.
Kiss the pinky ring. You can't see it, but
It's
it's,
pretty cool.
definitely kissable. It looks like a belt buckle.
That's a quote.
For those just listening at home, explain to them your ring situation that you got going on, man.
So
Are
my ring
accessories
situation-
important?
Are accessories important? I used to not really think so, but I just got my like fingers tatted, so now I feel like I look naked without them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, which is why I did like the not the knuckle, but
Not
right
the
above the
knuckle.
knuckle, the forefinger, I guess. I got those
Call it
tattooed
what it is,
too.
man.
Yeah. But ring situation, I got 2 comedy and drama masks right next to each other.
That's so
A
cool.
ring from a small business called Apartment 144, and
Super cool.
this
Shout out to Apartment 144.
this cubic zirconium bust down.
Damn.
Yeah, please don't
Little-
play with him.
Yeah.
He's
Quit
not the
playing
one.
with me, man. $20.
not the one.
$20 to make me holler for some jewelry that I got to put lotion on to take off.
No,
It's way
really,
too small.
God.
Yeah. All these.
Gotta
I don't
bring
know
out the butter.
I don't know my ring size. Yeah, literally like Got to run hot
Dog
water
with the
under it.
butter
Like,
on.
No, really.
Whenever
you don't know
I-
your ring size, so you just wing it every
yeah,
time.
literally.
You're like, oh, it fit
I'm like,
this
it
one
fits
time.
this finger. Like,
Yeah, I know, right?
Butter ring.
Yeah.
No,
Ring
as
with
far
the
as
butter
as far
on.
as accessories being important, I feel like you don't really notice the significance of it until you actually start wearing them. Because I mean, for me at least, it dates back all the way from this necklace was the first accessory that I guess I ever had.
Right.
And it was a hand-me-down, and I just remember, my dad was always wearing this growing up, and I was always like, man, that's sick. Like, I want that one day.
Yeah.
Asked him for it one day, and he was like, nah, like not yet, or some shit. I
Right,
was like,
right.
Okay, and then it was like my first day of senior year of high school, and he gave it to me, and I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And I took such good care of it. I was like, I washed it like every week. It was like blah blah blah.
Isn't that the one that you like thought you lost like at the shop?
Yeah, dude, my heart was broken.
Yeah, yeah,
Holy
yeah, I remember
shit.
that.
Oh my god, there was definitely somebody
That took me
watching
to
over
tizzy.
me that day because I fucking just one day I was just like, oh shit, can't find it. Swear I was wearing it earlier this morning, then I find it like in the parking lot, just like
Oh my god.
it wasn't even broken or anything. It was
Right.
just had to be, the latch had to just snapped off.
Yeah,
but
that's
but
wild.
yeah, once you really start wearing accessories, rings,
They do matter. Like,
even as far as like hats and stuff like that, and going
Yeah.
into like headwear and
Yeah.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
like you really don't start, noticing how significant that is to a whole outfit or to your whole look that you're going for.
yeah,
Are they
exactly.
annoying? I feel
Are
like
rings annoying?
I feel like I used to have watch. I used to wear a watch and I used to have rings, but I feel like I'm a lazy person
Yeah.
by nature, by nurture,
Right.
by everything.
Right.
And whenever it comes to jewelry, if you will,
Jewelry.
As some people might call it.
it's the vast minority do call it jewelry. But
How does DJ Khaled say it?
jewelry? That's what I thought it was.
Jewelry.
That's why I kept saying it like
It's
that.
like, what is it called? It's called
Jewel-
baklava. What is it called? Baklava. And where I'm from, we call it baklava. He's like, what the fuck, dude? That guy is a whole. I don't think he's even real.
Yeah.
But
He's definitely a sim.
but
DJ
anyway,
Khaled.
dude, he
Yeah.
is. He's definitely a simulated character.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know,
I
man.
just
Try it out,
completely
man.
spaced.
Come on, man.
What?
Next chrome ring we get that fits you in the fucking.
yeah.
in the
I'm
shit, just
super
cop
fucking
it,
lazy,
dude.
and the thing is that like I would always like it bothers me when I sleep, and I
Yeah.
can't sleep with it on, and like my whole thing is that I would just put it on my nightstand, and I'm like, not today.
Yeah.
I don't want to put it on.
No, I feel that.
And
You sleep
like,
with all your jewelry on?
And I only sleep with these on.
True.
Yeah.
No rings.
Do you
No,
shower
these are
with them
just.
on?
I do.
Yeah.
They're showerable. They're
Showerable.
Yeah, they're showerable.
Yeah.
Yes. Stainless
sorry.
steel.
And if you're
That got me.
if you can't shower with your jewelry on, just don't fucking wear it. That's all
don't
I gotta
buy it.
say.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say,
Yeah,
dude.
but-
Just don't wear
Yeah,
it.
these are all solid. I take all the rings off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless I'm like really tired or
I
something.
sleep with all my jewelry on, and sometimes I wake up and my ring isn't on my finger, and so I have to like.
Oh no, these rings will
strip
stay on my
fucking
finger.
bed, dude. No, for some reason I have to sleep like mad hard.
Yeah.
For me to like not wake up with the ring on my finger.
Right,
It's just
right.
like. I
Like
just
the tossing and turning sleep.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I had to have probably fucking just had the best sleep of my life.
Yeah.
For me not to wake up.
when you wake
with
up
the
with
ring
like the
on.
lines on your face. and,
Yes,
like-
exactly.
Yeah.
And like you can't, like you don't know where you're at.
Right.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Don't even know what time it is or nothing. You just
No, you don't care.
yeah, you just start existing again.
That's the best. That's the best sleep. Shout out to sleep, man.
yeah.
People
just
aren't.
start existing
People
again.
are not sleeping enough, man. I'm sure if people got enough sleep, everybody would be a lot happier, and that's a fact.
Can
I
I
have not been getting a lot of sleep lately.
Yeah. Can I also go off on a quick tangent?
Yeah.
The floor is yours, my friend.
Actually, just a quick question that will lead into a tangent. The
floor is also yours.
Someone, I think Mars asked it, or said this, but do you think that we will ever use past 10% of our brain as humans?
No, I feel like we would have figured it out by now.
You think so?
Well, no, actually, but I don't think we will. I feel like
Do you think?
At least maybe not in our lifetime.
yeah.
do you think teleportation
Maybe we'd be
will
surprised.
be a thing?
I don't think that. I don't see how that could physically happen.
Time travel.
No. I
Okay.
don't
No,
No,
see how
because
that
I feel what people don't take into consideration whenever they think of time travel, it's like you are going to mess with the timeline.
Yeah.
And once you mess with the timeline, the inevitable happens. Thanos snap.
yeah.
yeah,
it's fucking
I
done.
feel like
Can't-
yeah.
Can I just rattle off some just a really quick
Rattle away, my
I
guy.
just want to rattle off some like really really improbable things and see if y'all think it would ever happen.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Do you think that like how it happened in like biblical times, do you think that there will ever be another like I guess storm of like locusts or anything like that? Or like
Wasn't there something biblical about the locust though? Like it was locust because like
I think it was 'cause,
I mean,
I think it all correlated to certain things that were happening.
okay,
back
man,
then,
this wasn't like
I don't think
oh,
so.
okay,
Unless
no, I
someone's
don't think
fucking
so.
up
But
rowdy.
as far as somebody's got to fuck up real bad, or I mean, the inevitable happens as far as like climate change and stuff like that. Which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we're already seeing it in our lifetime now. But as far as like a locust plague or something like that, or a bunch of bugs, or remember the killer bee scare and shit like that, like nah,
Murder hornets.
I don't murder hornets, whatever. Like nah, I don't think so.
bees.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe in our lifetime, like maybe like the Yellowstone volcano.
That's what I was
fucking,
just gonna ask.
You know, fucking
That'd be crazy.
pulls up and like
Volcanoes,
that
we
was
fall into an ice age. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And by the way that climate change is going now,
Have you ever seen, like, if you want to scare yourself real quick at home and here, look up how devastating, or like look up a map and what the damage would be if the Yellowstone volcano
it's
erupted.
traumatic. It's like,
Dude,
it
would like wipe
it's
out.
gonna
like
send us
50
into an ice age.
It would like wipe out like probably like 75% of the United States, or something like that. It was just obscene.
Yeah, Yellowstone is terrifying.
Yeah.
Imagine if a
low-key.
nuclear war happens in our lifetime. What are you guys doing if we get the notice? Okay, red alert.
Like
red
the
alert.
Hawaii thing?
Yes, red alert. There is a nuclear bomb
I wanna talk
coming
about that.
coming straight for us. You have 6 hours to fucking live it up. Obviously, they're gonna word it different because they don't want everybody to fight. Obviously, everybody's
no,
just gonna be like, "Oh
anarchy.
fuck it, 6 hours left. Fuck it." What are you doing within that 6 hours, or at least what is one of the things you'll be doing in those 6 hours?
Calling family, and then running down the street naked.
Because that would be the time for it.
I mean, like,
But-
I would do all the things that were illegal and wouldn't fucking matter, just break into
Okay,
stores.
so illegal things.
I wouldn't murder anyone, but I
Okay,
would like
nothing malicious.
No,
Petty
I would-
crimes.
Yes,
Petty
Petty
exactly.
crimes.
Yeah, nudity.
Okay.
Mostly.
But okay. Anyways, Kenny, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not really good with hypotheticals like that.
I would smash a window or two.
Just to feel
Break a
something.
car.
Just to feel something. Anarchy. It's like from Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights. Anarchy. I don't know what that means, but I love it.
Dude, I made
Exactly like that.
I made my girlfriend watch Talladega Nights the other night, and I was like, "This is a part of American culture and history. You need to watch this."
Yeah, definitely pop culture. I'd say it's one of the biggest movies of the 2000s.
love that
One of the
movie
best
so much.
films ever, in my opinion.
Will Ferrell is one of the
Growing up a
greatest
NASCAR
actors.
fan, it is a huge movie that has to do with that culture. Like you would think NASCAR fans think that movie is stupid,
Yeah.
but how on point it is.
And it's funny. You don't
About
even have to be a NASCAR.
Everything.
Yeah.
No, you don't, but it's almost better if you
Yeah.
are a NASCAR fan watching
Yeah.
that movie because they get everything so spot on, dude. Like like, oh my god.
Down to the T.
Yeah, like you remember, he goes, "What do I see?" That I think is fucking hilarious, but it's like when John Gerard gets introduced, and then he's like, "This is my husband." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh no, the room is spinning because of the gayness." And then he just passes out. It's like, dude,
yeah.
that kind of shit would never fly nowadays. I think that's why that
There's
movie is so
another
funny.
scene where
Movies are
he's
very
like,
PC
he's like,
now.
hold my hand, and he's just like,
yeah.
he's like, do you use lotion? Do you moisturize? Something like that. Bro, that movie is so fucking funny, and like all the outtakes where he's doing sponsors, dude. I feel like that's where I get my inspiration, where he's just like, if you don't shoot Big Red, then fuck you.
Sacha
and,
Baron
like,
Cohen was at, like damn near fresh off the first or second
Borat,
Borat,
yeah.
going into that movie too. So I just think it was
Something
great timing. Also, John C. Reilly doesn't miss.
Nah.
I just found out that he like actually does serious roles, which trips me out because I've only seen him in like funny movies. But fuck, man. So anyways, going back to what you guys would do if there was like 6
Yeah.
hours left to live, we're all gonna die, whatever, the world's ending. And then what if it was just like the meteor or the nuke diverted?
I'd pull up my pants.
That's all you would do, right?
No,
Is
I
just
would.
pull up
I
your
need
pants.
to, that would be
sorry,
first.
guys.
Yeah. At first, I'd be like, I thought this was a life traumatic life.
And don't
ending,
get me wrong, everybody's gonna think that.
You know?
But how would that be? Think about the people that do go ballistic and then start to just fucking just purge.
Yeah, like at that point, then
Yikes.
that would be hard.
Then
Do
it's
you
another
even
problem on
like,
its own.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Are you technically even still breaking the law if the world's gonna end?
Yes.
I would assume.
I'm sure
so.
they'd like to say that you are.
I feel like the laws are, unfortunately, the laws are the laws until the day's end.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You know,
That's
Nothing's
true.
going to
So
change
the
that
end
unless
of,
someone decides to
end of-
change it.
Yeah.
of mankind as we know it.
Yeah. Hey, can I plug something real quick?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just really quick.
As long as it's something on the podcast and not anything else, man. Have at
No
it.
promises. But
Dude,
I'm wearing a shirt today. It's a mock-up, but
Oh shit!
but
Whoa!
Whoa,
What's
what
that?
is that? Show the
But,
people what you have for those watching.
I
for
actually
those
didn't
just
notice
listening.
that was what it is.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude, that's a sick
yeah.
shirt, man.
So actually,
shirt.
we have this thing in the works right now, so we can have some merchandise ready. I'm gonna take this as a mobile mic because I can actually stand up and I'll still be in frame. Sorry for the rattling to my audio members, but it's a Garden Market shirt. So it's actually really, really cool. The puff print is super sick.
puff print.
Really vibrant colors, but these are going to be available. I'm not sure if they're going to be available online, but they're going to be available at every Garden Market and in store. So
Garden Market exclusive, if you will.
yeah, 100%.
That's tight.
But
Damn.
we're going to drop them soon. I'm not sure what the release date.
White colorway and a black colorway.
Yes,
Black colorway?
sir. Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
In there for sure.
Yeah, this is an error print, so that's why I'm wearing it on body today.
Yes, sirski.
But-
And that
Body.
good old puff
But
print.
on
That good old puff
body.
print. Come on, can you
Dude.
get a
Hey.
feel of that, man?
Podcast, but standing
Oh.
thoughts,
Woo!
guys.
nice.
Hell no.
Yeah, I like.
It's bad
sitting
enough
a
that our
little.
chairs don't have fucking backs to it.
But yeah, go cop this whenever it drops.
What's the
quick
error?
plug. The error. It's
You
just
see
like a little
the-
smudging on this. Nothing too big.
It's like overlapping a bit.
Oh yeah.
It's just an error.
Hey, but
slight error.
That's why we get them, so y'all don't have to. You're gonna get the pristine, perfect, crisp, clean crystal bean.
Clear. And then we call them F and Fs.
Bang,
Make
bang,
everyone
bang.
jealous.
Yeah, they're FNFs because they messed up.
Yeah, F and F.
Not us.
We're
'cause
lucky
we don't
enough.
miss.
We're lucky enough to get them.
Whoever our screen printer was, not us though. We don't miss.
Hey,
Big
screen
bump.
printer, thank you so much for all the work that you do.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
shout
not
out to
condone
people.
anything that Kenyon
Shout out
just
to those people.
said.
Hey man, you said we mess up. We're perfect.
Nah, I mean, like,
Hell no.
we strive for
We're
perfection.
perfect
Not
human
us.
beings.
Oh man, dude, I can't remember. Was there anything else we wanted to fucking talk about before we start bullshitting?
Dude, I'm gonna be completely
Yes.
honest. I love bullshitting, but if you have another like a topic that
No,
feel like,
I honestly can't remember,
so
dude.
we had I had okay. So one thing that you can look forward to, we can still keep talking today, but like one thing that you can look forward to is that I wish Brandon was here because I have something that I've been having this month-long debate right now about is man. It's so hard. I kind of want him here so I don't get.
Yeah,
into
I was
it.
about
But
to say if it
it's a
has
taste
anything to
debate.
do, if
Yeah.
it has
Does
anything
it have to do with Brandon?
What does it have to do with?
specifically?
No, so it just we had a conversation that taste like taste.
Oh, nah, save that
Oh,
for Brandon.
nah,
save that
save
for Brandon.
that. Hell
please,
nah,
'cause
I'm not
Brandon-
even-
Yeah,
Bro.
he did. He brought everyone into that
But
conversation.
I got a
Nah,
slight
like,
headache just remembering.
He's so
what that was
wrong.
about.
It physically irks me, and he like I proved him wrong, and he wants to bring it on the podcast. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm
let's
saying?
We can,
do it.
we can definitely save that.
Yeah, we're definitely
for-
saving that, but I want y'all to get ready for that because this guy is gonna gaslight all of you, and he's not here to defend himself today, so he's gonna gaslight you. He's gonna belittle you. He's gonna make you feel less than because he thinks he knows more than you.
It's okay. 'cause
Yeah,
Brandon-
And
I
I'm
mean-
not gaslighting you right
and
now.
when that-
Would I do that? Would I gaslight you?
When that happens, everybody just go and follow him on TikTok.
That's very loaded.
I know. I'm just kidding. That was
Pseudo
another
gaslight.
joke. Yeah, that was another joke. But
Oh
yeah.
man. We are well. Unfortunately, I just found out that I was going to be out of town. But,
Oh my
you guys are
God.
going to go see No Way Home.
Do you want me to FaceTime you?
Yeah, and just bootleg it for me.
Okay,
I
I got
didn't
you.
know that I was going to be out of town, bro. I didn't think of that until about a fucking hour ago. Whenever we had seen that, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks.
But whatever.
Very unfortunate. I'm excited to see that movie. So excited.
That
to be
blows,
honest,
dude.
in the group chat, there was a tweet and it said something about certain people's soundtracks being in the movie, and then right under it was a copyright strike.
Yeah, it got taken. It got taken off right away.
Copyright strikes equal hard confirms.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they should have definitely just left that shit. Like,
Did you ever end up going into reading into that thread down below?
No. The one
People were coming up with scenarios and stuff like that, and it was just
like a bit like about what's going to happen in the
Because
movie.
of the soundtrack, they're trying to kind of like piece
all
everything
where they
together.
are.
plausible.
Yeah.
For
Wow.
sure.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like even I heard some like theories too about it just from the trailers, but
Damn, that's crazy.
there was also
Dude, I'm
like
actually hard depressed that I won't be able to be
I thought
there.
you were just gonna say I'm hard.
No, I
You're
would
bricked
be
up?
if I
You're
was
bricked
gonna
up
go
right now?
see the movie.
Yeah.
You're bricked up right now.
I fucking would be if I was gonna go
Could
see
you
the
not
movie with
like
you guys.
delay your travel over there? Like,
Honestly, might just fucking cancel the whole trip.
Yeah,
dude.
hell
I'm
yeah.
about to fucking cancel
Cancel
the whole
it,
trip. I'm
dude.
gonna be like, yo, my boy got me shit for my birthday, but dude, no, I can't, bro, because we've had this plan for so long, bro, and like fucking. My sister's fucking
Are they gonna
boyfriend's
listen to
kids
this?
are gonna fight. Hell no, not at all. But my sister's boyfriend's kids are gonna go, and they're like, "Oh, Avery's going." So, so now I feel like I have to.
Like
now that you put it like that, you
Yeah.
should still go see Spider-Man.
I know I'm gonna rearrange something man, and be like,
Just
"I'll
go
meet
the
y'all up
next
there."
day. Yeah. Just go the next day.
I can't though,
Yeah,
dude,
you
because the
can.
way the ranch is set up is it's like you drive all the way north of Austin, then you get to like our property, but you don't get to the actual livable area. It's almost damn near 30 miles in because it's 64 acres.
Right.
So like, and my car will not make that, bro. We need my pop's truck in that big motherfucker,
Yeah.
the big
body.
big body Ram truck, man.
Big body Ram.
Man,
remember,
oh
I
my
used to
God.
get dust.
But I mean, do we feel like closing out? What's the vibes,
I
man?
don't
Do we
know.
have
I don't
anything
know
else
how-
we'd like to talk about? I mean,
Check the
what
talking points.
What people also have to understand too is, going into these, we do get a couple solid talking points together, obviously, but we are just the way that it's set up is it's just so organic that we're able to just kind of bounce off of each other as far as talking points and stuff like that. And one thing I think is so funny is that this always happens, but we will legit sit here and we're setting everything
Oh
up.
my god.
and we'll
and
just
then
be talking about the
We
talking
will
points.
just be talking about the talking points, and then it's just content just spewing out of our mouths, and then it gets to the point where Carlo goes up to us and he's like, "Hey guys, respectfully, shut the fuck up because you guys need to save this for the podcast." And we're just like, "Fuck, you're right." But that just goes to show you, you know what I mean? Like when we get going about stuff that we're either interested in or passionate about, which is most stuff that we talk
Yeah.
about.
Right.
I mean, that's just how it goes. We're very passionate people, especially
for
whenever
sure.
it comes to stuff that we like.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
that's why we're very compatible as far as friends and work because
Partner.
yeah,
Romantic part.
maybe. Wait. Edit that out.
No.
But as far as like what people have to understand too is that we're all friends at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
whenever it comes down to business, we are kind of forced. Not forced by any way, but we have
like
to keep
each
it.
other.
We have to keep it professional and business
Yeah.
when it comes to crunch time.
One thing I want to ask before, if we are closing it out right now, I want to ask a couple things. One, to the audience and to y'all, who do you want to see us have on next? It could be like, first, we're probably going to start with Vaulti members. You know what I'm saying? James and Isaac, we're going to work up to them, okay? Because James and Isaac,
Stay tuned for that
yeah,
episode, man. That's going to be a special episode.
Yeah, exactly right. We'll put
gonna get
down
turned.
the.
We're going to be playing
Podcast.
beer pong while we're on the
Yeah.
podcast.
We're just gonna be grilling
gonna
them
party.
with the hard questions. It's
gonna be a company
Be
outing.
the fucking hard questions. But ask because Jamie wants to be on the podcast. So if you don't want to see Jamie on the podcast, let us know. We had Mars on the podcast. We always have Brandon. If you want to see Daniel on the podcast, Brian on the podcast. If you want to see Ellie on the podcast, anyone on the podcast, let us know. If you want to see any of our
need to
friends,
get Opie on the podcast.
Opie on the podcast. If you want to see our
Ma'am.
friends, yes, Mrs. Ma'am,
Miss Ma'am.
and what's it called? Or some of our friends like Clap the Bins, or like we mentioned earlier, La Flame
Vaulti
Vintage,
alumni, you know what I'm saying? Vaulti
Lane
friends and
Lewis.
family.
If any familiar faces that you want to hear us interview, let us know in the comments or just shoot us a DM. Any talking points, we're always down to shoot the shit about what y'all want to do. But we always try to hit what's topical and recent. So that's why we got the topics that we talked about
Yeah,
today.
like we always say, just stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff in the works. We're about to make an official Vaulti Radio Instagram, so stay on the look for that. Have some of our best, funniest, cringiest bullshit moments. on there. We'll probably make a TikTok. I don't know, guys. A lot of stuff is in the works. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we say this every episode, but it's true. We do have a lot in the works. Thanks to everybody who's been listening and is still listening.
Yep.
You guys mean the world to us.
Yep.
Like Carlos said, if you want us to talk about, we're always going to come to every episode with talking points and stuff that we know we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to hear us talk about anything in specific, just let us know, and we'll make it happen.
I live for feedback.
You
So
know
if
the
you have
vibes,
any
man.
comments, constructive criticism, let us know.
Kenny, any closing words, man?
And they cannot be Bing or Bong.
Nope.
Damn it.
None. I was gonna say that, but it's getting overplayed. So.
Yeah, we got to come up with something else, man. Just wait. We got something cooking for that.
But thank you so much for listening to another episode of Vaulti Radio. It's been another amazing time. Thank you to my other co-host today, Avery, or Avery Doesn't Skate on Instagram.
Yes, Sirski.
Thank you for my other co-host, our now other co-host, Grand Kenyon, or whatever you want to call him, K-Flow, the man with the magic plan. But it's been another episode of Vaulti Radio. Make sure that you follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all that fucking shit. Give us likes, give us comments, give us your love. I need validation.
Kenny's pronouns are also Bing/Bong.
Hey, go follow me on Twitter at Kentakinte and retweet it so we can go viral.
Nah, really.
Movie.
Wow, viral, high
Bow.
definition.
Yo, see you later, guys. Be safe.
Later.
Happy holidays. Christmas? Hanukkah? It's Hanukkah already. Is it? Yes.
Literally about to be Kwanzaa.
Yeah, it's literally Hanukkah.
Let's go ahead.
I don't know any of them.